Hello everyone! My idea mixes beauty and being eco-friendly. Instead of just making regular beauty stuff, I want to change how we think about beauty. I'm all about making things like shampoo, makeup, and lotion, but in a way that's good for the earth and for us. Think about it. Can we really enjoy looking good if it hurts the planet or our health? I don't think so. That's why I'm all about making beauty products in the UAE that not only make us look great but also keep our environment and people healthy. I want to tackle the problems our world faces today, like pollution and waste, by making beauty products in a more eco-friendly way. We can make a difference, and it's not just about what's on the surface. I want to make sure the stuff we use is good for us inside and out. Imagine if our cosmetics didn't just make us pretty, but also helped make the world a better place. That's the future I see for the UAE. So let's come together and make the UAE a leader in making beauty products that are good for us and for our planet. Let's redefine beauty for everyone now and in the future. Thank you. So now we have our prepared ingredients. This is our hibiscus extract, our aloe vera extract, our rosemary extract, and our liquefied soap. We prepared all of these last night to use them for today. So first I'm going to start by adding the liquid products first, the more watery consistency. I'm actually going to just add it to approximately 100 ml. Next, I'm going to be adding my rosemary extract, and I don't want to add too much of this because it can be an irritant if over-consumed. So just under that 150 ml line. Next, I'm going to be adding a bit of my aloe vera until it reaches the 150 ml. Okay. And now finally I'm going to be adding my castile soap out of all of our products that we made at home yesterday until it reaches the 200 mark. And I'm going to start stirring it until it becomes a homogeneous mixture. As you can see, the color has changed quite a lot, but that's because there are so many different colored fluids in this already, so it's only natural that it will end up looking a little strange like this. So we have let this mixture set for a while, and now I'm going to be adding our ready-made ingredients that I have at home already, such as rose water and glycerin. So for the rose water, I'm just going to be adding a small amount so that we can get the nutritional benefits from it, and so we can get a lovely aroma. And now I'm going to be adding some of that glycerin so that we can have some moisturizing benefits and for its thickening benefits, so that we can thicken our shampoo and make it a more ready to use product. I think that should be enough for now. Now I'm going to mix the product until we get a homogeneous mixture that is nice and thick. going to be adding some more glycerin to make it an even thicker solution. You can always add more glycerin until you get the likeness that you want in your shampoo solution. And that should be it for now. We're going to let it set overnight and hopefully watch as it changes colors soon and become a more thick shampoo that is ready to use. Thank you. Hi, it's day 2 now of our shampoo project. So, this is how our shampoo turned out after we let it sit at the school overnight. It turned to this brown color, which is a little murky, but that's alright. And now we're going to be testing the pH of our product that we made at home to be used in the shampoo. For starters, we're going to start with our rosemary water. And we're going to use this pH indicator to tell what our pH is. So, rosemary water goes first. Our aloe vera. We should add a bit more. Our hibiscus water. And our castor soap. Now we're gonna let that sit like that for a few minutes. So now we're going to be testing if this rice water and this shampoo that we made yesterday will be more beneficial than just the shampoo alone. So to start with, I'm going to be adding about 100 ml of this shampoo into this vial. So that's approximately 100 ml. And we're just going to be adding some rice water until we reach the 150 mark. So that makes the ratio more of this shampoo to the water. So this is our shampoo's pH, which was about a 7 or 8 on this pH chart. And this was our rice water's pH, which looks kind of like a 3 or a 4, more like 4. So now we're going to be testing the pH of our combined rice water and shampoo. So our pH it almost instantly shows that the pH is around 8, which makes it a lot more neutral, but with more alkaline in it to counteract the acidity of our hibiscus. We're just gonna let this litmus paper sit for a while until we can truly decide whether it is 8 or 7. So now that our shampoo, the combined shampoo and rice water, has let its litmus paper set for a while, it shows that it's about a 7 or 8, which is a good thing. It's more alkaline than acid, so it's really good for neutralizing the scalp. So I've decided that this is the final project. So now with some filter paper and a funnel, I'm going to be transferring it into our container. There we go. It's starting to siphon. It's gonna start dripping into our container as a nice, clean, free from any toxicity or acidity shampoo. And it's free from any harsh chemicals too. So here we have it, our final completed shampoo. You can let it set overnight for it to become clear again, but for now this is fine. And here we have our logo printed onto it. It's called Harvest Shampoo because it's made from natural ingredients, which we basically harvested from either the aloe vera from my grandma's garden or the hibiscus from my uncle's garden. And most of the stuff were found at home. So to test our product, we're going to be washing our hands with it to test its usability. And it also contains a nice aroma and beneficial properties like rice water for hair growth, hibiscus also for hair growth, and also for cleaning your scalp and refreshing it, rosemary for refreshment and hair growth, and our castle soap so that we can have our lathery material inside. And that's it. Thank you. I'll be showing you guys how I will be preparing the aloe vera in this experiment, the rosemary sprigs, and the hibiscus flowers for the experiment. To start, I'm going to be breaking this aloe vera leaf. And I'm going to start with the bigger piece, and I'm going to start cutting it into smaller pieces so that it's easier for me to extract the aloe vera gel later on. I'm going to start using my spoon to help me scrape out this gel. It's a little difficult because it's really slimy. But once you get it out, continue until you've done your whole leaf, and you can move on from this step. I'm back, and I finished extracting the aloe vera out of the leaf. So it's naturally going to appear an almost brownish color. It's clear but a little bit of brown, and it's going to appear with chunks because it is a natural, it's the natural extraction of the aloe vera gel from the leaf. So we're going to be putting this aside for now and focusing on the rosemary and hibiscus plant, because we're going to have to take a little time to mix this until it becomes a more gel-like consistency. So for now, I'm going to start with the hibiscus flower by tearing it apart leaf by leaf. And putting the seeds to the side. I don't really want this, the ends, because it has lots of leaves and stuff that is not really necessary to our experiment. So I'm just going to continue just going to continue taking the petals off one by one. So now that we have separated the petals from the seeds, we are going to be extracting the aroma and the essence of the petals and these rosemary sprigs by boiling them. So to start with, I'm going to be adding my hibiscus petals to this empty jar. Any empty jar works as long as it's safe to use with warm or boiling water. So I'm just going to be adding this to my empty jar. And I'm going to put this aside for now. And I'm going to take another empty jar and break apart some of these rosemary sprigs. I'm going to break it into smaller pieces so that you can put it into a smaller jar. Because really you don't really need that much rosemary. I believe that this is enough for now. And I'm just going to let the water boil until it is ready for use. Thank you. So now that our hot water has boiled, I'm going to be adding it first to our hibiscus petals in the jar. Make sure that it's a heat-safe jar. I'm going to be adding more water to dilute this. I'm adding more water to dilute the hibiscus flowers so that we don't have much of that red pigment when we put it into our shampoo, so that the final product doesn't really stain your head or hair if you have lighter hair. And now I'm going to be adding some hot water to this jar, which contains some rosemary sprigs. Again, I'm going to be adding more water so that it can dilute the amount of rosemary essence that we have, because we don't want to have too much because that's kind of damaging to the scalp. So as an alternative, you could be using some rosemary oil, but a few drops would do the trick. But I felt like using homemade rosemary water would be a much greater idea, because you can control the dilution in this much more, and how much rosemary you want to add to it as well. This is great as well, but it does feel like rosemary water is a much better option, because in the end you want to make sure that this is the right amount for you. Thank you. Off camera, I've gone and whisked and blended this aloe vera gel, which was formerly in chunks. We whisked it and blended it until it became a water-like gel solution. Now I'm going to be transferring this into an empty jar. Now that we have that in an empty jar, we can put it aside until we can use it for the final mixture. But now that we have done that, we need to start melting our castor soap. Castor soap is an oil-based soap that is made naturally. We have just added some hot water onto our bar soap, which is a castor bar soap, to help it soften before we go on to liquidify it on the stove. We're going to be liquidifying it by melting it further, but for now we're just going to be softening it with the hot water. Thank you. And we've finally melted our castor soap into a liquid state. And it's become frothy because we've put it into our blender to become a more homogeneous state. As a quick rundown of what we've done already, here is our hibiscus extract. our aloe vera gel, and our rosemary extract. And tomorrow we'll be combining all of our ingredients together. We're going to be adding some vegetable glycerin, rose water, and that's it. And we'll be packaging it into this container and adding our logo onto it.